Hi, everybody. My name is Travis Brandner, and I am here at Urban Artifact with Jeremy Moore.
Hey, guys. Hey, Trev.
Jeremy, thank you for calling me down here today.
No problem.
We are here sitting in Urban Artifact at the bar to talk about the upcoming music festival this month, Bewilderfest. Jeremy, can you please tell me a little bit about Bewilderfest?
Sure, Trev. Bewilderfest is going to be held here at Urban Artifact for 3 days, August 26th through 28th. We have over 30 bands, local and regional, and a lot of different beer options for you to choose from. And there's going to be a lot of extra fun stuff going on during the festival itself.
From what I understand, Bewilderfest is going to be kind of non-traditional compared to some of the other little fests we have in our city. Non-conventional music sets by the bands. Can you speak a little bit about that, please?
Sure. We're lucky enough to have like a very, very good and very diverse music scene here in Cincinnati. So I wanted to kind of play on how good everybody is by maybe throwing them a curveball and seeing if certain artists would be up for doing something a little different with their sets. So for example, Mr. Flies, he's going to have guest singers sing all his songs, and Clinton is actually also going to be doing something with Chuck Cleaver from Wussy on Saturday. It's going to be kind of like a rock thing, and nobody really knows a lot about it besides them, so that's really exciting. Stephen Wall's Vampire Weekend at Bernie's is going to be doing like a PG set as opposed to like his normal raunchy, super crazy self, but you know, I'm sure he'll still bring it with the PG. But yeah, there's going to be a lot more to post and to update about artists doing that, and you can find that on the Bewilderfest Facebook event page.
So this whole thing is going to be kind of weird in a good way.
Yeah, for sure. The bewilderment of it all, it will just really play into the whole weekend, and it'll be a really fun time.
Great. Well, it's going to be at an awesome place. Urban Artifact is one of the coolest bars / music venues in the city, and if anybody hasn't been here yet, this is a great time to come out. It's located in the basement of a church. I'm looking at awesome craft beer right behind me, and it's actually brewed in the building right next door. Really awesome stage right over there. Who is going to be playing? Can you just, off the top of your head, make a giant list? Awesome
Sure.
people playing.
Friday night we'll have Wax Fang in from Louisville. They're a pretty highly touted regional band. They've had songs featured on American Dad. And their whole setup and their whole music landscape for themselves is kind of bewildering in itself. They have a song called Majestic that's like a 6-minute just sprawling over all different kinds of different music genres within the same song. So we definitely wanted to have them in. Along with them, Friday we'll have Leggy, Lung, Coconut Milk, Mr. Flies. So that should be good. Saturday we're going to have Go Go Buffalo. You know, I have to shut up.
What is your band doing that's going to be different this time versus the other times?
Ours is a secret. Ours is a secret until about the week before. I think we're going to post something about it. So we're trying to do something that we haven't quite yet done before. But along with us Friday, Bugs the Rocka is going to be headlining, and we're super excited to have Bugs in, along with Injecting Strangers and the Trolley Dodgers. Lots of other bands. And then Sunday, Matt Anthony will be here headlining our Sunday, and we're actually going to have a special brew that Josh, who you'll be talking to here in a moment, is concocting over in the brewery for them, kind of like a special Matt Anthony brew. So with them will be like the Whiskey Shambles and Wonky Tonk, and yeah.
That lineup sounds absolutely amazing. Might be one of the must-go-to Cincinnati Music Fest of the entire summer.
Oh, thank you. We hope so. Come out. Come enjoy yourself.
Sitting right here.
Bewilder yourself.
Thank you for talking to me. Looking forward to all of that great stuff. And yeah, can't wait to see it all happen.
Thanks, Trev.
Go to the Bewilderfest Facebook page so you can like that, and then you can be updated on all the stuff. The date again is August
26th through 28th.
26th, 27th, 28th of this month. Jeremy, thank you very much for having me out here to talk about this.
Thank you, Trev.
Hey everybody, my name is Travis Brander. I am sitting in Urban Artifact at the bar with Josh Elliott. You want to say hi to everybody, Josh?
Hi, thanks for having me.
Josh Elliott is the head brewer for Urban Artifact. Can you please tell us about Urban Artifact from kind of the inside?
We do primarily wild and sour beers, and it produces some really different results that we're still trying to figure out ourselves.
Urban Artifact has a variety of very amazing craft beers. What is your favorite beer at Urban Artifact to drink? What do you recommend to people when they come to your bar?
As far as year-round beers go, I would have to say Finn. It's a tart pale ale. I personally find there's a lot of apricot and citrus in the aroma and flavor that I'm very fond of. And as far as perhaps seasonals, or maybe my favorite beer that we make is Palmistry, which is a tart high-gravity beer with guavas, kumquats, and pineapple that we do in the spring.
That sounds very complicated.
It is a lot of work.
I think Cincinnati is a city that's very big on beer here, and I think the resurgence in like drinking craft beer is back. Do you notice that?
Oh, absolutely. Just think there are 20-some breweries in Cincinnati, and of those 20, they all have tap rooms that are open almost every day of the week, if not every day of the week. And we have something kind of unique here with having music and kind of weird beer. So yeah, if all these breweries are standing around, it's definitely growing.
When do you think that all of the interest in craft beer started to build? Is it within the past 10 years, 5 years? When did you notice that people started really taking interest? Because I know everywhere it's about craft beer in the city right now.
Personally, for me, it was in probably 2009, 2010 when I started homebrewing. And the homebrewing club I belong to, the Bloatarian Brewing League, is also became much larger over the next few years. So I imagine the modern resurgence in craft beer is sometime like just past 2007, 2008, but from what I understand, there was a pretty large craft beer boom in the 90s as well.
So right now, within the past 10 years, you think people are starting to finally understand, let's not just drink cheap light beer all the time, let's actually bring something to the party that tastes good and has a little bit of flavor to it and stuff like that?
Absolutely. And I kind of see it as, with the downturn of the economy and the rise of the maker spirit, that it's absolutely part of that.
Yeah, I actually went on a brewery tour of Cincinnati. We started off at Findlay Market, and we went to some of the abandoned ones, and then we sampled some of Cincinnati's craft beers. So I think that really the cool thing about beer is you're just really getting a lot of Cincinnati culture in your glass when you drink it.
Yeah, and literally so. We do a lot of wild yeast catching, where we take mason jars filled with brewer's wort and leave them out and collect them the next morning. And if something that tastes good survives in it, then we will use that to start making beer.
There's science involved.
There is so much science involved.
Well, thank you for letting me go next door to the actual place where all the beer is brewed, and now we're sitting here at the bar in your wonderful facility. And another thing with Urban Artifact, besides the beer, how committed is Urban Artifact to the music scene right now? Because I'm looking at the stage right over there.
I can't exactly speak to that. I spend all my time in the brewery, but I mean, pretty greatly. The music has really changed over the year and a half since we've been open to maybe more accurately fit the neighborhood and change with requests. But yeah, I absolutely. I don't think it's going anywhere.
My opinion is this facility is amazing. We're located in the bottom of a church right now. We have this wonderful bar here, and there's a really nice stage over there. And I notice when I see bands that you guys are booking awesome bands all the time, and maybe the culture is kind of the craft beer and the music culture is kind of coming together, so people have an amazing product to enjoy while they get to listen to the amazing music from the city.
Absolutely, that was the design. We still carry a few guest beers like PBR, but that was really a small concession to make to get people to start drinking craft beer.
Well, Josh, thank you for giving me a tour of the brewery. Thank you for letting me sit in the bar, and thank you for talking with me.
Absolutely, it's been a pleasure.
Are you going to be at Bewilderfest?
Yes, all day, all the days.
That is a very good choice because I think that the lineup is going to be absolutely incredible. And if you want to know anything about Cincinnati music, you better be there. You better be right here.
Yeah, the beer lineup's going to be pretty great too.
Beer and music. So thank you for talking to me.
Thank you.
And everybody, come to Urban Artifact.